So easy to get carried away playing that song. One of his all-time best. One of my all-time favorites, of course, too. Thrown right in with the jamming songs, kind of like we talked about, trying to get some tunes down for the camp. Another one you have to know. I didn't mention this on the news the other day, or on the IGC update, but you're gonna have to know Like a Hurricane as well for some late night jamming. Learn your A minor scale. Okay, wait a minute. I'm having too much fun playing. I'm supposed to be like delivering the news. I'm going to try to get to a bunch of things, quick rundown of the new stuff, some kind of cool, and I'm sure some things you guys didn't see coming again. Those are my favorite weeks, when it says, oh, he's never going to do that Three Doors Down song. Man. I can barely remember it now, but anyhow, and then want to talk a little bit more about the camp, because I got a few things that have changed since the other day when we went through some stuff, and I want to talk about the banner. I want to talk about some other forum things that are going on. So here's the update. I also been playing a bunch of fun stuff. You know what? We always talk about books you guys should have. You need this one, the Beatles Bible. You just never know what you're going to see when you flip it open. Where are we here? Oh, here's a good one. Or this. Well, anyway, always fun playing Beatles tunes. Okay, where am I going? I wanted to tell you, let's talk about the songs first, and then we'll get into all this other stuff that I wanted to get into. Because these were some fun ones this week. We broke into the country world and the kind of, with Alison Krauss's version of Keith Whitley's tune from the 80s, When You Say Nothing at All. And two different versions, very simple on one hand, you can just strum the chords, or you can do the nice little picking that Dan Tominski did in Alison's version. Let's see, we went into more on the Fool on the Hill, so now everybody should have a pretty clear idea of what to do with some of those chords. I like this one. Maybe. Anyhow, so part 3, and we'll finish that up next week with the last little installment. And then, let's see, we had Alison, we had And Here Without You, Three Doors Down, a song that's been on the recommended lesson list from almost day one, and kind of in honor of, I believe, it was our buddy Scott, who I think has hopefully made it off the Alcan Highway and is in Seattle maybe by now. And but I think that was a recommendation of his many moons ago. So I'm sure he hasn't got a chance to look at it yet, but back when he's back in civilization and things. Let's see, what else? Oh, and then there was, of course, Neil. Now, like I said, for the IGC, we're going to need to have some other ones down. Like this one, probably, too. Okay, once again, back to the point at hand. let me see, I had a few things I want to talk about, but I think I got through. That was our Target stuff this week. Oh no, I forgot. And this will be a great little segue, because we of course had another Fly on the Wall episode with Lynn, who I really have to thank for being such a great source of material. And I know you guys have really come to get to know her, and of course everybody going to the camp will get to meet her and get to know her as well. So yeah, we've there might even be a few more episodes from that. I haven't had a chance to really review all of the Fly on the Wall stuff that I have in the archives. I need a clone. Got any out there? Okay, let's see. I guess I want to go into the camp thing first. I really appreciate the responses. We so far have 5 people that have put their names on the list for the Santa Cruz Guitar Company tour that will be Thursday at 3 o'clock, and then they should be able to finish that up and be at camp by probably 4:30 or 5, which is 15 minutes away or so, depending on, well, there won't be much traffic on Graham Hill Road, I think, but it'll be the equivalent of rush hour in the mountains. And so those are, Vanessa is in, Andy, Steve, and Wrench, along with Lynn, who graciously said that if somebody else, we can only get in 10. So if she said she would offer her spot to somebody else who has not maybe seen that kind of thing before. So anyway, you 5 are on my list. Be sure if you want to get on that tour, put in your get it on the forum post. Now, speaking of the forum, there was a question about a new member who was having trouble getting in, but I think it's all kind of happened together now. And I think as you probably know, we have a lot of people working behind the scenes to make this community run as smoothly as possible, but kind of because of the speed that it grew at, and we were bursting at the seams all over the place from about day 6. And we're into now day, like, what, 2000 or something? No, probably no, pretty close. 2008 is when we first kind of when we got the website up and rolling. I believe it was like April or so of May of 2008. It really wasn't it was about a year later that we started the Target program. So anyway, yes, we've been bursting at the seams for a long time, but I even noticed, I had a forum post get bounced the other day. I think I made the mistake of hitting the preview button. Right now, I think that's not a good idea, but who knows? It could have been something. I've got all kinds of other glitches on my computers, so never know what's going on. So let's see. Off-site, we have 1 spot left on site, and we, as I mentioned the other day, we had 2, but we also just had, was it Steve, I believe, sign up, and was getting ready to stay off site, but I think he got the memo that there was room for 2 more. So now there is room for 1 more on site, and I don't believe we have anybody staying off. I'm pretty sure the couple people that asked about that in the early days decided not to. I could be wrong, because sometimes the right foot doesn't know what the left hand's doing, you know. But anyway, so we can squeeze in 1 more, and the banner. Somebody asked about the banner. Of course the banner will be there. Right now it's right over there in a box. I didn't want to getting all sunburnt and stuff like that hanging up here behind me. That's why I took it down a little while ago. And we will have anybody that has not had a chance to sign it will be able to do it at the camp. We're just into accumulating signatures. So I think that is it, except I can always give you some teasers as far as songs that I'm still thinking about doing. Those are all kind of in there. There's some other really cool ones, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes I just get so sidetracked on songs. Can you imagine that? I'll start a song and get so excited about doing it, and I'll play it even on the news for like a week or 2. And then like 15 others jump in as like, oh yeah, gotta do this one first, gotta do that one first. Anyway, I think that is it for this week. Oh yeah, like here's the one I gotta get to. Okay, someday, maybe next week. Okay, I think that is it for the week. We're here in the middle of August. We are down to, I guess, does that mean for 5 weeks away? Must be, from the camp. So, hope everybody's getting excited as we are around here. I will try to get a schedule up. As I mentioned the other day, we've got Richard Hoover now confirmed for the Saturday afternoon, but I will put together a more finalized schedule soon, because we do have that pretty clear in our heads now, and I kind of rambled through it on the update a couple days ago. So, okay, that's it. See you next week.